Okay, we're gonna work on submitting an offer next. So I have the HUDHomestore.com website up. I'm gonna click on the Missouri icon, and we're going to submit an offer on a property located in DeSoto. So I'm going to enter in the zip code, and we're going to submit an offer on this Farm View property. So I'm going to click on this hyperlink here. This brings up the property detail page, which I have a video posted giving some information about that. I'm going to scroll down a little bit to submit an offer. Just going to bring up this page here, and this is the NAID type, which you're going to make sure that you have a NAID and that it's submitted with the Department of Housing and Urban Development. So for the most part, agents that are submitting these offers are selling brokers. This is where they ask for the NAID, and they ask for your real estate license number, and also to enter in this CAPTCHA. I'm going to do this, and I will hit you back up here once we get to the next screen. Okay, so I entered the information, and it brings us up to the bid submission screen. So you want to verify you have the right case number, the right property address, and the first question they're going to ask you is the amount agreed to purchase the property. So let's just say we're going to offer $100,000. And then the next question is, are they applying for FHA 203K, 203KB? Is any of this involved, or are they paying cash or applying for conventional or other financing not involving HUD/FHA? So let's say my guy's paying cash. And they ask you, do they want to pay closing costs? And it's usually a 3% is what they will pay. So let's say, yeah, we're wanting them to pay 3%. It's $3,000. So what that'll do is that puts 3% in there, so that's 3,000. 3,000. This is the commission for both sides of the deal, and that is a net offer to HUD for 91,000. This next box, purchaser is, since this is we're still in the time frame of owner occupants only that can place offers. There's not a box to check here. In the event that the property was, on the market long enough where investors were involved, you would check, either he was an owner occupant or an investor. The next box is seller. If seller does not accept this offer, you may hold offer as a backup or may not. I always check may because stranger things have happened where it's possible that you can submit an offer and it is not accepted, and then they may come back and say, hey, we'll take this offer if if you're still interested. And so at this time we would put in social security number, your buyer's name, last name, current address, and if there's also a secondary purchaser, you want to provide that information as well. I'm going to fill this out just for the sake of getting to the next screen, and I will meet you back on the next screen. Okay, I filled that information out and it's brought me to the next screen. You will have a little bit of information above there that'll verify the information that you just submitted on the previous screen, like the price, the buyer's name, social security number. But for security purposes, I'm just going to start it down here. And you're going to make sure that you read this and that your buyer reads this as well. This is all pretty pertinent information. How HUD determines the property, how HUD has the right to withdraw listings at any time prior to bid opening, and then everything that you're submitting is true and accurate. And you also that the purchasers receive pre-qualification letter. The original signed contract, including the addendums, will be delivered to the asset manager within 2 days. And the earnest money is submitted with a sales contract. So make sure you read all this. This is pretty important information. A lot of people skip over this and then they're calling and having some questions. Once you do read over it, you're going to check this box and you're saying that you have read this, you do understand it. These HUD homes are sold as is. So just make sure you take some time and take a look at that. And then you're going to click on confirm the bid. Okay, so now I did submit this bid, and this is a, it says it was successfully submitted. This is your confirmation number here. And then this tells you just basically the bid summary. And then, so also what you want to do here is you can print out the bid acknowledgement. I like to do that just so my buyer knows that I did it. And when you do that, it's gonna, you say print, and you have an option, just open it up here, and then you can print this out. You can either have your buyer sign it, initial it that you did receive it, but it's a good thing to have. It tells you the time it was submitted, so that way there's really no questions on, did you submit or did you not submit it. So in the next video, I will talk about how to check the status of your offer.